Hey there, business technology friends. For those of you who are new to our channel, my name is Garrett from ITX Tech Group, which is a leading managed service provider based in southern Wisconsin that helps companies with their business technology needs. And in today's short video, I'm going to be talking about 5 common password mistakes that put your company data at risk. Now, for many people, one of the most annoying things about technology is that you have to have a password for literally everything. I mean, it's so annoying. And while password verification is vital in keeping your data safe, it can be hard to keep track of all your different passwords. I mean, it really can. I mean, think about all the people out there who have all kinds of different accounts for all kinds of different things, and having different passwords for every single one. It can be tough. Now, here's the thing. You and your employees might try to keep things simple by having passwords that you can easily remember. However, this can leave your data at risk, considering all it takes is one predictable guess for a hacker to take your business down, to be brutally honest with you. In addition, many small businesses do not recover after a data breach, so it's very important to avoid these 5 common password mistakes that I'm about to tell you about. So, the first password mistake is using commonly used words, which still happens quite often these days. You would be quite surprised, to be honest with you. And it's simply due to laziness. And if you were to guess what the most common password is, you probably wouldn't be surprised to hear that it's honestly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it really, really is. You would think that people would learn that this password is a perfect target for fraud and hacking, but they honestly haven't. I don't know what it is. I don't know if people just don't care or what, but you don't want to make these same mistakes. Make sure your passwords are not obvious words that are vulnerable to hackers. It's as simple as that. Now, the next password mistake is the fact that your company may lack password policies, okay? Most small businesses leave password creation up to their employees, but the problem with this is you're leaving too much to chance, as you know, they may not be aware of their password mistakes. Realistically, a strong password policy for your business is one way to ensure that your employees are held accountable for keeping their passwords strong and secure. And if your employees bring their own devices to work, you should have some kind of policy in place to ensure that their systems are secure and do not corrupt your network, okay? Now, the third password mistake I've got here for you guys is using the same password for everything, which is, again, something that many people still do. Sure, it's definitely easier to remember things that way, but all it takes is just one data breach to access all of your data, banking data included. And honestly, this is never good. You want to make sure that you use different passwords for everything and change them regularly also. And there's a good chance that a password from 10 years ago is probably floating around somewhere on the dark web. So you want to make sure to change your passwords. Now, the next password mistake that I've got here is not storing your passwords properly, okay? You want to make sure that you can remember your passwords, and you may keep a text file on your computer that has the complete list of all your passwords. However, if your device is ever infected with ransomware and a hacker gets your data, your price of ransom literally just went way up. I mean, it honestly did. So please, do not store your passwords in a single text file located in the same spot on your computer. Okay. Now, the last password mistake that I've got for you guys here is using numbers for letters in your passwords. Okay. One of the ways that people have created passwords that they can remember is that they use numbers for letters. For example, instead of the user choosing the word tree, for instance, like a tree that grows from the ground, they'll simply replace the E's in the word tree with the number 3's instead, okay? So really it'll look like TR33. Here's the thing. Don't do this, all right? Do not do this. This is very predictable for hackers. Hackers aren't stupid. It's very predictable for hackers that have access to a lot of information about you. They can simply and easily guess what your favorite word is and try to crack that code. It's as simple as that. Overall here, after you've generated some better passwords, where do you plan on storing them? If your answer is on a spreadsheet that's, saved on your desktop, you might want to think again. Hackers can access these places easier than you think. And if you want to follow some of the best password practices for safely storing your passwords, it's honestly best to use a password manager such as like LastPass or Keeper or something like that. Why? Here's the thing. Because password managers are extremely, extremely great for storing your passwords with optimal security in mind. And in order to see all of your passwords in your account, you'll need to confirm it's you when you log in, which means optimal security. Overall here though, whether you're responsible, for data or something else, you need to be absolutely, absolutely sure and certain that it's protected. I mean, you really, really do. There's too much at stake, and you honestly cannot afford to have your systems breached. And the easiest way to protect your data is to avoid these common password mistakes at all costs. Now, if any of you guys have any questions about anything that I mentioned in this video whatsoever, hey, feel free to reach out to us on LinkedIn, and you can find a link to our LinkedIn page in the description below this video. But overall here, you guys, that's going to pretty much do it for this video, so I will go ahead and wrap this one up. But again, before you guys leave, go ahead and make sure to subscribe to our channel so that you never miss a new business technology related video from us in the future. And hey guys, with that said, thanks again for watching.